He gives power to the weak. And to those who do not have might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They will soar and mount like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. My dear friends, have you ever wondered what life would truly feel like when everything and everyone waited patiently? Stay with me as we explore the reward on waiting on the Lord in the book of Isaiah. My dear friends, today's message is entitled Renewed Strength, Waiting on the Lord. I will be experiencing and exploring the book of Isaiah. In life, we experience physical struggles, emotional pain, and spiritual exhaustion. You know, even the people who seem the best at everything will eventually reach their limits. But the good news is, when we lean on the gospel, when we lean on God, we will have renewed strength. The text declares he gives power to the weak and to all those who have no might. He will increase strength. This is one of God's most powerful promises and declarations to his people. God does not ask us to become strong before coming to him. Instead, he invites those who are tired, discouraged, powerless, to depend on him. When human strength is limited, God's strength is unlimited. He never grows out of power when we place our trust in him. He provides the strength we need in every challenge. Whatever the struggle is, physical, emotional, spiritual, God is able to sustain his children. Instead of relying on your own abilities, bring your weaknesses to God and allow him to strengthen you. The verse 31 begins, "But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength." Waiting on the Lord is more than passing time. It means trusting God's timing, seeking him in prayer and studying his word, remaining faithful when God's answers seem delayed. Waiting requires remaining faithful. Do not become discouraged when God feels silent Continue to pray. Continue to be obedient and trusting that, knowing that He's working behind the scenes. God promises to wait on Him, and He will bring something new again. We will be refreshed, restored, and strengthened again. Spend regular time with God in prayer, and He will continually renew your strength. The prophet Isaiah says, God's people shall mount up like eagles. Eagles do not fear storms. They use powerful winds to rise above them. In the same way, God does not always remove the storms from our lives, but He gives us the strength to rise above them. Trials become opportunities to His grace, and difficult occasions become life experiences. The prophet continues, they shall run and not be weary. The Christian life is often endured as a race that requires endurance rather than speed. There'll be seasons of hard work, ministry, sacrifices. But God promises to remain faithful. Keep serving God faithfully. Do not give up on the journey. Becomes difficult, because He Himself will provide the endurance you need. Walk with God every day. Remain faithful in prayer, obedience, and trusting that He will deliver you when things get tough. He gives power to the weak. The youth will fall and faint, but when we wait on the Lord, He will renew our strength. We will soar like eagles. We will fly high in the sky. We will fly towards home. We will fly in the Father's bright glory. But until then, remain faithful. But until then, keep trusting in the God who has brought you this far. But until then, trust that God will bring you for today and forevermore. Amen. Amen. What a message that truly was. Let us say a word of prayer. Eternal, most gracious, forever loving God, we praise you, we exalt you. When we wait upon you, O God, you renew our strength. And we believe that you'll make that come true. So God, until you come in the clouds, help us to remain faithful. But until then, God, we will remain faithful unto your name. Faithful believers and coming believers of Jesus Christ, may the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord our God shall make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord our God shall be with you for now and forevermore. Amen. Thank you for watching. If you want to keep on listening to God's message, like, subscribe, and share, so we can win more souls for the Lord Jesus Christ. The Lord our God be with you, for now and forevermore. Amen.